Welcome back to Hidden Power. We just got off the Pokemon Presents Hybrid Heroes here. I'm Dusty Gogo. Lumi's here. Soul Silver Art is here. We somehow got like 5-6 new Pokemon for our Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. We're super excited. We want to give you our fresh take and our reactions. We want to give you everything. It's going to be a weird episode, but we're super excited to just jump right in. First impression, guys. What are you guys looking at right now on your computers?
I'm looking at all the official art.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Freaking out.
I'm looking at the characters and trying to find the connections. Obviously, we know like 3 of them, but like the others, I'm just trying to like see. Oh man,
I can't believe. I mean, there's 2 things I can't believe: the fact that the other trio beasts and the other trio Swords of Justice are actually getting paradox forms. I did not think that was actually going to happen, and it's actually happening, and it's crazy. It's wild. It's wild, and it looks like art that people have already made. Dude, it looks so good.
I didn't think when everyone's like the paradox beasts and like swords. I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm like, okay, it makes sense because like the Scarlet and Violet books have the other beasts technically, other beasts and swords. But I was with you. I didn't think that they would get anything until like leaks and stuff started saying that. I'm like, okay, then maybe. But like I really didn't think they were going to. But you're right. The Raikou one specifically, we mentioned I think in the thing as well. It looks so similar to what other people have made.
This is sick. This is the coolest thing. Raikou looks so sick in this form. I don't know if it's actually going to look like this in game, as we can see over here. That's not what this looks like. This looks kind of goofy, but this art right here, Soul, you were absolutely correct.
Dude,
this looks wild.
So good.
It's a thundercloud. It's got a long neck and it's got a thundercloud.
It's smart, but in the game it looks terrible. And
this is sick.
This artwork, I was just like freaking out about how bad it looks. But this artwork is like epic.
I was saying this
off camera, but like I wonder if this is what it's gonna really look like all the time. It should, because covering
and then when it
face,
attacks,
covering its face is good, because I don't know why they left the cat face.
Yeah.
But
well, because it's a paradox. It has to have the cat face.
True. But the opposite is true about Cobalion. Like in the actual trailer, you see Cobalion, it looks awesome.
I don't like
but
this.
that's just its animation. This artwork is just a normal robot like all the rest of them, and it's just like,
where are you guys getting this? I'm not seeing it.
I'm on Twitter right now.
Sarah B's Twitter.
How is Joe getting this before everybody else?
No, look.
He always does.
Joe definitely has inside information because he was the first person to go, Dipplin is a new evolution of Applin.
Yeah, he already.
And we're all sitting here, our fake form, you know.
For the record, I knew.
They said Dipplin was an evolution, I think, in the thing.
Did they?
The stuff on the website is up for sure, by the way, because I'm seeing.
They threw a curveball.
I don't think it is. Soul, I'm sitting here refreshing.
I'm not seeing it.
Guys, so this is Dipplin. This is a new evolution for Applin. What is this, a spike? We think this is a spike? It's supposed to be like
supposed to be like the
you hold.
Stick. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what do you think of its body? Like, is it like an antenna, maybe?
I said this to Soul, and I'll say it again for you guys. Because y'all took a little break, and I couldn't contain myself.
Yeah.
This whole design is a reference to Flapple and Appleton's G-Max as well, which is really cool. I appreciate that kind of stuff.
It gets all sticky, right?
Well, and it's got the like when it goes down into the apple, like has juice like come out and stuff.
Yeah, this is really inappropriate, Lumi. It's got the juice. And then we have a Duraludon evolution that looks like a bridge. Lumi knew it. If you watched the live stream, you would know. This is wild. I bet this bridge is based on something, right? Just like how Duraludon was.
It's just a reference to Unova having 1 billion bridges, since that's our next game.
That's cool.
Unova is known for its bridges. So,
dude, guys, is this a Unovan Duraludon?
No, it's an evolution.
Yeah,
is this? No, that's what I mean. Like, is this a Unova? Is this a Unova evolution for Duraludon?
In my opinion, I've been a big contender of the Unova games. Will not be Black and White 3, but will be a spiritual Black and White 3 in the sense that it's a sequel. And I think this backs it up, and that this Pokemon's going to be in the game, and this proves my theory that, or I think it proves my theory, in fairness, that the Unova games will be set a little bit further into the future than Black 2 and White 2, and we'll have more Pokemon in the Unova region, like different Pokemon in the Unova region that we didn't see in Black 2 and White 2, and they will have evolutions, some of them. Because, I mean, this is practically, Drayton is from Unova and has a Duraludon evolution. What more do you need?
Yeah, that's true, dude. This is beautiful. But also, it's like we don't know where this Duraludon was showcased in the Blueberry Academy portion of the trailer, right? We don't know where the Blueberry Academy is actually located. It's an island off the coast of what, right? It's obviously not off the coast of Paldea. People have speculated Galar. I feel like it only makes sense for it to be off the coast of Unova if we have all these rumors about a Unova game coming next.
The two evolution for Kitakami and Blueberry Academy, the two evolutions have been Galar evolution so far.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point.
Right.
That is a really good point. Like
and also Ku, sorry to cut you up, but Ku did the last big riddle, so correct me if I'm wrong, was like the serpents intertwining with the stick. And that was like the Galar. So I'm like, what? Like that, I don't know if that's like, is that Applin's evolution?
I think so. Because it's like a little worm snake thing around a stick.
Maybe.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, so here's a stretch. It's what Lumi just said, where you have these two base evolutions of Applin. When they come together for their Gmax form, they basically become one thing, right? And then you're saying this new Diplin, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
what is what is the Duraludon evolution?
Archaludon.
Like the arches of a
bridge.
That's sick. I don't like how this Cobalion
Dude, Eevee Duraludon is
this
going
looks so
to
silly.
slay in competitive.
Yeah, I don't know why Duraludon needed an evolution.
It has a base stat total of 530.
It needed an evolution. It always needed one.
It did design-wise. Competitively, it did not. It has a base stat total of 530.
Design-wise, it always did, because it apparently goes toe-to-toe with Tyranitar, which never made sense to me. But 530 stat, that's
do
crazy.
Do we think Archaludon will get the 600 base stat total, make it a pseudo?
You know what? It could
Our first two-stage pseudo.
That'd be really cool. It could be. So this could be a thing like Scyther to Scizor, where they readjust the stat distribution.
That's what I'm thinking. Or like maybe give it like a 20, give it like a 20.
But they kind of min-max.
And maybe make it like a special attacker rather than like a bulky, I don't know, just change it up. It's bulky right now, right? Maybe it won't be as bulky, and they make it like.
Well, you know what?
They
they also could always debuff Duraludon, and because they debuff
make it
Cresselia
weaker.
this gen. Yeah,
they could do that.
Bring its stat toe down to 510, and then have Archaludon go to 540.
That feels kind of silly, but
that said, Ursaring had a base stat total of 500, which is respectable. And Ursaluna, what they did was they made it go to 550. So they only gave it 50 points in its base stats. They could do that with Duraludon, make it 580.
Dude, I'm just looking at this art.
Looking at stuff.
Yeah, me too.
There's so much. There's so much.
Okay, so I think that this chick, I'm looking at this.
Talking about Karen?
I think she's like the Brassius.
Look at Soul's just Googling
this
women.
chick right here.
Brassius. Say it.
What is this?
No, I don't know about Brassius. Let me think. Who's Brassius? I don't know, maybe. But she has terrestrial earrings, like the literal terrestrial earrings, and her eyes are red and cat-like. I think she's the villain, straight up.
I think so too. I think it's a given.
Did we get a name, or did they just literally here's a chick?
Her name is it starts with a B. It's close to Brassius.
I mean, maybe she is related to Brassius.
Yeah.
I was just looking at Hoops. His
that's
Hoops.
so sick.
That would have been better.
It's so much better, bro.
No, it's not better. I mean, that
it is better.
It's a cool design.
It's so much better.
Yes, but as a paradox, it doesn't even change.
I like it. That's what I was about to say. I like the design a lot better when Hoops made, but as a paradox, it doesn't make sense in my opinion.
That would be a great mega Raikou.
Yeah, but the paradoxes don't change that much. Think about it.
They do. Are you kidding me?
Hey, did y'all catch that Perrin says that's
Where the heck is
Adaman's
DLC?
descendant? She says the reason I came here to Kitakami was actually to find a certain Pokemon and photograph it. Are we just thinking that's Ogrepon, or?
Yeah, that sounds right. Because then it's her quest in plotline surrounds.
I can't believe we didn't get the R fake reveal.
Guys, I'm trying.
I'm surprised they opted to show us an evolution instead.
They gave us.
I'm so happy they didn't show.
I know. I know.
I'm just whatever. I'll never want to see that thing. But yeah, they oh my gosh,
they gave us enough content. There's a lot.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's plenty. I'm good with this.
Wait, what would y'all rank that presents out of 10? Because I'd straight up give that a 10 out of 10.
No.
I don't know. We only got 3 Pokemon Sleep forms.
Man, I'm not even gonna say
See,
it.
see,
They should have revealed Scyther.
The reason why that went crazy as it did for us, is because we're in a drought. So they revealed a lot. I'm not gonna say that they didn't, but the drought definitely played a factor into like why we're so hyped. Because this is like compared to what we got for the past few months, this was crazy.
Yes and no. I am hyped because Generation 8 has my favorite designs ever.
Yeah,
like they're my favorite Pokemon designs.
Yeah,
and we just got 2 Generation 8 evolutions. Like I was freaking out about that.
Which is crazy, right? Because when have they ever, like when we were in Galar, they didn't give a Lola Pokemon love. When we were in Lola, they didn't give Kalos Pokemon love, except Zygarde.
Okay, here's a little bit of news. So there will be a Clefairy outbreak from September 29th to like October 2nd, where like Clefairies will be super common and Teal Mask, and it's gonna be like a big event or something. Just kind of think that maybe that's worth something. I don't know.
Interesting, yeah. If that could be, if that could be tied into something, maybe they're attracted to the terrestrial stones.
Oh,
dude, we didn't even talk about
the mask.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about
the big
Ogrepon
mask.
Yeah.
I can't get over this Raikou. I'm just staring at it,
know.
and the colors are so good. Okay.
The artwork is amazing. I agree with you. I want to see it shiny because that would make me probably like it more.
Ooh, it could have a sick shiny.
Same with the Duraludon evolution. Like its shiny is probably gonna be cool.
Raikou. Oh, here we go. So here's sorry. By the way, obviously, I apologize for covering up hybrid every time I show something on the screen.
That's all good.
Sorry, buddy. Anyways, so this is kind of what was shown in the trailer. We have Ogrepon kind of putting the mask on, and then we see this glowy Terramask form of the Ogrepon. It's right here. It's not super high quality, or it's not very big, but this is what it is. And it pretty much just shows whatever that mask is getting bigger, enveloping the Pokemon. Really not too much of a transformation, and we also don't really know if this is going to be something that other Pokemon can utilize or not. At the moment, it really just looks like Ogrepon has access to this, but it also looks like, and I don't have an image here, but it looks like baby Terapagos almost becomes what Terapagos is through that same evolution, or that same battle evolution of that Terramask terrestrialization. It looks like baby Pagos.
Did they show that? I missed that.
You see baby Pagos, and then it jump cuts to
Terapagos.
Terapagos.
So you're saying it's a form change?
That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And it could be a permanent. It could definitely be a permanent form
or
change.
It could
also
be
with legendaries,
bait and they're trying to make us think it's a form change when it's not.
True.
But I think it's a form change.
Yeah, but also I think with legendary Pokemon, we've seen time and time again that they actually can break whatever rule that they set up with the legendary, right? Like, what the heck is Ultra Necrozma, right? Like,
yeah. It's the best Pokemon ever. That's what it is.
I think Terrakion right now is the worst Paradox.
Terrakion? You mean Cobalion?
Yeah, Cobalion. Sorry.
Yo,
really?
get out of town, bro.
Cobalion
Look at how
might
it looks
be
so
the
sad
best
and
Violet Paradox.
It looks like a polite, robot.
He kind of always looked like that.
You look like a polite robot.
In the trailer, he looked pretty crazy.
I agree. The artwork of Cobalion.
He looked like a Maybelline commercial. It was great.
Because the sword comes out of his it's just same as Verzion. The sword, like light, is gonna come out of his horns.
Yeah,
there.
that's true. That's true.
But instead, when he's in active mode or whatever, like this, he just looks kind of like whatever. Which really sucks because I thought he was gonna be like epic.
Scarlet's winning again, baby.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
That Raikou is
I agree.
messed up looking.
Can you guys see this? Literally, for all of you
so
on
ridiculous.
iTunes, I'm sorry,
I love
but look at this.
It's ridiculous.
Oh
though.
man,
But it's so
Dusty.
ridiculous. I love it. It's like a Alolan Executor in that regard.
this is
It
sick.
is, Dusty. Go to the in-game screenshot of that and tell me you feel the same.
No, this
bro
is,
looks
I was
like,
disappointed when I saw this.
Yeah,
Yep.
look at that.
I like it.
It
It's
looks
like
like
I
a,
will wait
stuck
to
his
see
head
it
on the-
moving
Yeah.
around in game instead of a 0.1 second
Oh,
shot.
my hand.
this is like a Alolan
head.
Persian, right? It's literally just it's like giant head on something else's body, on the body of a Girafarig, or
How
a
do we
or a
feel-
Farigiraf.
Well, wait. So why don't we, because our audience likes when we do this. Why don't we go to the official art of each of these things, and let's say what tier we'd have them in.
No,
yeah,
you don't
that's
go
true.
to the official art. Just pull up both. Put both their official art.
But we
as
usually
well as
use official art when we do
Okay,
our
fine,
tier list.
fine.
Yeah, we gotta be consistent. That's true.
Fine.
I had a
Otherwise,
list of,
someone in our comments will murder us.
There's
All right.
4 of us. I would go like I'm with hybrid on that one, but
Yeah.
we all
can
have to
do
claim
what
one.
you
All right,
stand.
here we go. All right, let's start out with. Here we go. We got Diplin. I'm gonna rank this. I think it's kind of boring. I don't like how the heck does this work in real life? Where does the anatomical biology of this? Like
I'm
saying
saying
C.
C.
I say B.
C.
I'm gonna say.
I also say B.
Compared to the apple pie one. Which one is that called?
Appleton.
Appleton. Compared to Appleton, this is like a C.
This, you know why this is a C? It's the same typing. What like I want to know
it's like,
what
what's
was
the point?
Like is it a more balanced
agree.
version of Appleton and Flapple? I don't know.
Also,
And it is a food mon, but it's
reason-
not really a food mon because it's a bug.
yeah. The reason I give it a B is
a dragon,
because I love Applin, and I'm so happy it got something, and it is
true.
still adorable to me. But to me, for one, it doesn't look complete. This does not look like a final evolution.
No.
It does
For
not.
two, I mean, we saw it and initially thought R fake or regional form. But then for two, it doesn't look at this next to Flapple and Appleton. It doesn't look like they're all equals.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think its body looks pretty much
Now, hey,
identical
if
to
this thing
Applin.
evolves one more time, it won't. But if it does,
That would be cool. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. What if this thing? Yeah, that's true. What would it evolve into though? Like if this is the apple, what is it called? Candied apple. What could it evolve past that? There's nothing that a candied apple really turns into.
A melted candy apple? I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like one with sprinkles.
Yeah.
I can't believe. I know you
This
guys are
wait,
talking
so
about-
wait,
This
we're
isn't
saying
evolving. I don't think this is
this
evolving.
isn't the edible Pokemon that we've been talking about this entire time.
No,
that was the R fake.
it's not.
So
there's
you're telling me
two
we're
edible
getting
Pokemon.
two edible Pokemon? That's crazy.
Let's go, dude.
Dusty, I am tagging you in a piece of
Guys, I think this is either No, it's not Galarian. So this is Unova. This is a Unova evolution.
This isn't Kitakami.
Listen. Oh, this is in Kitakami? Okay.
Yeah, our
So this-
Chaladon's teal or Indigo Disc. This is Teal Mask.
We got a Kitakamian Pokemon. That's awesome. Kitakamian evolution. That's so cool.
Dusty, look at what I just tagged you in, because in that artwork, I think it's a little bit easier, or not artwork, but that form, it's a little easier to appreciate it.
That's cute. Yeah. If its head
So you'll like that
If its
picture.
head stays out, I do like that a little bit more.
That's the picture I like. That's it.
Yeah.
If it should have its face above it at all times.
yeah.
Like even in the artwork, it's just an Applin.
Yeah, it's an Applin
Like,
with a
long
stick and
stem.
and some candy apples.
It's gonna
Like,
be called
literally,
the
its
evolution
head
item is
out.
gonna be like caramel apple or like, right? It's literally gonna be that, and then it eats
Probably,
the caramel apple.
I want a caramel apple pie, Appleton now, and then like a melted wings Flapple. That would be.
I
sick.
want
Like every time he
apple-
flaps, you see some of it like come off and drip. That would be so cool.
That would be cool. Yeah, I think
pretty
this thing's like a C. I feel like we've seen this before.
Yeah.
That's
it's
what it
not
feels
like
like.
something crazy.
I
Two
appreciate
C's
the
and a
concept.
B.
I appreciate the concept, but this ain't it.
I don't appreciate the concept all too much because, like, okay, sorry, no, maybe I do, but it wasn't executed.
Yeah,
It-
exactly.
It's not new. That's all.
like I do like the idea of there being different forms of an apple because like apples can take on all these different baked forms. So I like the idea of them being like, oh, let's make one of these. Let's make one of these.
Yeah.
Like what about what's it called apple crisp apple? Is that what it's called?
Don't give them ideas, bro. They'll make Apple Jacks next.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds sick. All right.
There was some like there was something recently. Everybody was like comparing it to like the cinnamon stick from Apple Jacks. It was like a Pokemon or something.
It's like the
I don't remember what it
cinnamon
was.
cereal character.
Yeah,
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Yeah, I love cinnamon.
cinnamon.
If you're enjoying this episode, consider supporting Hidden Power on Patreon or YouTube channel memberships. We have 3 tiers, and the lowest tier starts at just $5 a month. Supporters get access to our secret Discord server and help control the direction of the podcast. This is the same Discord where we're recording the podcast right now. We interact here daily.
This Discord server is actually where we form the ideas for each episode.
If you ask a question, we're going to answer it on the show. Supporters also get priority responses in the comments.
Our love and friendship.
You get that. You get a little bit of that too. Yeah, yeah.
Our favoritism. We like you the best.
And if you want something a little bit more tangible, we have merch. What do you guys think about the merch?
The merch is great.
We've got Team Lumi in a beautiful blue, Team Dusty
the best one
in a forest green, and we got Team Soul in a blood red. Buy a t-shirt, show your allegiance, and if
Team Lumi.
Yeah, to Team Dusty. And if you want something a little bit more subdued, this is another logo that we made originally for the show. We didn't actually end up using this as a logo, but I thought it made a great merch design.
It's literally a beta design. You guys love our beta videos.
I love this so much.
Retro Hidden Power.
And look, when you turn around, this is literally my favorite shirt. It's literally my favorite shirt. Thank you everyone for watching and subscribing. And now back to the video. All right, now we got Archaladon.
So
I'd give it a C.
Really? That's interesting.
No, dude. Compared to what? Defend yourself.
Compared to Dipplin?
I mean, it's fine to me. It's not. I'm happy Duraludon got an evolution. To be honest, I want to say B, but I know that's just hype from Duraludon's evolving.
I think, bro, I'm surprised you, out of all people, are saying this is a C, because you're the one that pointed out it being a bridge. Like,
I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that it is a bridge to, like... So I appreciate what they're doing with it, that it is a homage to Unova because it's a bridge, but also, like... Also, I don't care, because I don't really want a Bridgemon.
Dude, you don't want a Bridgemon? What do you mean?
I can't say I do.
It's like crazy over-designed. But I think Duraludon
I think that's part of it too.
Duraludon
was always under-designed. It looked like it should go further.
I'd personally like the mix of the bridge and the cannon. Was not expecting that.
How is it both, really, though? It's crazy that it's both.
Yeah. Dusty, do you want to show off the 4chan league or not so much?
We can show it off.
I don't care.
You said
is there more in it other than just that?
No,
that's it. It's just cool that someone this is cool. Someone like that confirms that it's like, I think it's somehow meant to be a canon. Maybe, I don't know.
It was probably Pyoro. How much you want to bet? He's the one that posted it.
Where did you send it?
I think Pyoro's the person that posts to 4chan, like all the trailer stuff.
It's an H Hidden Power podcast.
Hey, hang on. I gotta bounce real quick, but y'all can keep going. Someone is coming into my apartment.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You see, just last night, someone said.
So this was last night.
Yep. Can't wait for the Duraludon evolution tomorrow, and then they posted again. I was gonna make a video on it, but then I thought like Soul would be like, nah, man, nah.
100% someone knew about that. Yeah, 807. That's true. Yeah,
it wouldn't have had much longevity, I guess. But
no, I know. But people were like, oh wow, he somehow. No, I'm kidding.
I mean felt
like that.
Oh, sorry.
I did already know about. I knew about the Duraludon evolution already.
Did you?
I did not think that they would.
Dude, it's wild. You keep such tight lips that I don't even know about it. That's wild.
I didn't know about the Applin. I mean, I knew that there was another Gen 8 evolution, but I didn't know that it was Applin.
I love that though. I love that they're actually making evolutions for brand new Pokemon from a previous generation, right?
Yeah.
That's what they did in Gen 4, and they kind of stopped after that. It was always like just Gen 1 pandering. So I love to see that they're actually dipping their toes back into these newer designs.
What's insane is that they're Gen 8, like the previous
gen.
I did a post on Twitter. I was like, be ready for Game Freak to break like all of your like this specific pattern, and this was the pattern. Like they are literally. When's the last time they did this? Like
never. Johto.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like
Sinnoh as well.
You know how many people?
Raid, yeah.
You know how many people were like, it can't be this because it's too soon. You know, like, but it ain't too soon now. This is
great. Though.
I think that's crazy. I'm very happy to see that. You know, they're not discarding previous generation Pokemon. It's just wow.
We're gonna get a Scovillain evolution in Generation 10. That's what I'm predicting.
Yeah, maybe. Who
That
knows?
guy is under-designed. He definitely needs it.
I think this is a really cool Pokemon. I don't know. It's kind of wild. I think Duraludon's design in general has always been kind of like, do I need this? No, but it's a giant metal dragon. I think I'm all for it, right?
Yeah,
and I
it's
think
the typing that sells it.
And what I didn't like about it was how like it looked like it would be like almost like a curse to be a Duraludon because you can't move your body at all. But this thing looks mobile. It's got arms. It's got legs. It's got a tail. It looks like a dragon. I'm actually super excited about this. I'd give this like a B. I'd give this a B.
I'm leaning towards A and B. It is over-designed is the reason why I don't want to
over-designed. It's way over-designed.
It is over-designed, which I think it's supposed to be. But
first impressions, it's like
I don't want this plushie. They're gonna make a sitting cutie of this, and it's gonna be hideous.
I'm kind of overall disappointed with it. I'd still put it in B, but I'm overall disappointed with it because I love Duraludon so much, and I think that this is worse than Duraludon. Like,
you know what? Nah, I'm gonna give it. I like it. I'm gonna give it an A.
I like it too.
I like that.
I'm mixed because of that. I'm mixed because I expect something better. I wanted it to be like everyone loves this thing. And
I gotcha.
Duraludon,
I don't like Duraludon like that, man. That's the thing. Like Duraludon, I really was not. It's cool, but I'm like, you're missing a lot.
Yeah.
So
I think I've always had an affinity for like Objectmon, so I can appreciate Duraludon for what it is. I think because it's so big, like I think the best Objectmon are like little tiny, literally objects. So you can kind of be like, oh, that's cute. It's just like Magnemite is just floating around. Where Duraludon is this like towering beast. It's kind of weird. This thing especially is like weird. Also, it's like do we know how big this is actually going to be? Like, is it the size of a bridge?
It doesn't look that big in game, but that doesn't really mean
it doesn't. No, it looked like Duraludon size, really.
Yeah.
Longer.
It's going to be Nidoking size. It's going to be like 5'8". All right, so I say B. Hybrid says A. All right, cool.
Lumi says C. Soul says A, B. So averages out to a B.
All right, what are we saying about this little tiger right here? This little dinosaur.
See, this official art's kind of cool.
This is so
how do you judge? Because the art looks so good and the thing
I think you
game
have to
looks
judge
so
by
bad.
the art. You have to judge by the art.
No,
listen.
I judge by the overall design.
Would you judge Meowscarada by its art?
Yeah, 100%.
Meowscarada's art is doo-doo butter. Like
if the only comparison I had is a like 0.1 second shot of Meowscarada in game, then yes, I'd judge by the art.
I judge by the art because this Pokemon and all other Pokemon are going to have different iterations depending on what game, what TV show, what animated series, what plushie, TCG card. They're going to take all these different iterations, but the base art is, I think, the intention of how this Pokemon is supposed to look forever. So this is what I'm judging it off of. And off of this, this is sick.
The problem is that its face is awful. And it looks good in this art because it's covering its face. But if it doesn't cover its face all the time, then it's not like a good design to me. And I mean, at the same time, like its big body thing is really off-putting as well. I don't know if you're looking at it.
It's big body? What do you mean?
Like, its giraffe body is like really weird looking. It's funny because you think giraffe, but it's actually a dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's just a weird mix.
I think its body's great. The neck is... Okay, these are paradox Pokemon. They're supposed to look a little weird, right? I think we have to understand that, right? We have to like be okay with that. I think this is the coolest thing in the whole world, except for the face. The Raikou face needs to change a little bit.
Oh shoot, Soul! I just saw what you quote tweeted from Cerebi that it's confirmed that the baby ghost is a terraform or is a form of Terapagos, and Terapagos is a terrestrial.
Bro, that's crazy.
It's from the website. Like we can go through the website stuff now.
Oh yes,
that was confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Yeah. I've got the stuff. Y'all want me to read through it?
Yeah.
Yes, please. I mean, I'm looking at it, but
so there's obviously something new to enjoy the Clefairy outbreaks. I'm gonna skip that. An expanded story connected Met to the Paldea region on top of your school trip in Kitakami and your studies abroad at Blueberry Academy. The story of the hidden treasure of Area Zero will tie back to Paldea as well. And that's literally it for that one. I thought they would go further into that, but they did not. Newly discovered Paradox Pokemon Oh, we got names: Raging Bolt and Iron
Whoa.
Crown.
Iron Crown sounds crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I like it.
What's Iron Crown?
The
Iron Crown
Cabal.
is Cobalion.
That's nice.
It doesn't give us typings or anything, but it says.
What typing do you think it'll be?
I imagine Dragon Electric and Steel Psychic.
Yeah.
Or fighting. Yeah, Steel Psychic.
Yeah, Steel Psychic.
Is the typing given or not?
Because it's
so much?
normally
It's-
normally steel.
It is not on
steel
here.
fighting?
I'll hop over to Pokemon and see.
I wonder. Okay, so Raikou has to be a dragon, right?
It must be.
I
Dude, if
think
it's a
so.
I think
dragon,
so.
if
So
it's a
that-
dragon,
Dragon Electric, no doubt, it's Dragon.
Do you
Electric.
want to read the information on Dipplin and Archaludon? Because they actually gave us like a full scoop on. A newly discovered evolution of Applin. The newly discovered evolution of Applin is distinct from Flapple and Appleton. The head sticking out seems to belong to one of the two separate creatures, while the tail belongs to the other. Oh, so it's Appleton's face, but Flapple's...
Is it though?
Or no, it's Flapple's face and Appleton's
Flapple's
tail.
face.
Flapple's face, Appleton's tail, yeah.
what?
Belongs to the other. Both creatures help each other from within their... Oh, it's both
What?
of them in one apple. It's two Mons in one apple.
Evolve. It's this is like
Instead of a
Bro.
split evolution.
Yeah.
Bro,
This is like
that's what
yeah.
the two snakes around the thing is.
Two snakes,
Yeah.
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 Oh my
Dipplin
gosh,
coat
bro.
themselves in syrup. They coat their
Yo,
apples
where are you
with
guys
syrup.
seeing this?
This
It's
on the
official
official
website.
site.
I'm not seeing nothing.
They coat their apples with syrup produced within their bodies. The layers of fragrant syrup beguile opponents. New move, Syrup Bomb. It's a grass-type special attack that causes an explosion of syrup. The move coats the target in
Slurpuff's gonna get
syrup,
that.
causing speed stat to lower each turn for 3 turns. It's kind of nice.
That's
That's nice.
for speed
New
control.
ability as well, Super Sweet Syrup. And it is, when it first enters battle, the scent of syrup spreads across the field, lowering
Disgusting.
evasiveness. So it's like automatic sweet scent. Then for Archaludon, and it is Grass Dragon.
That's
but we
like
already knew that.
useless in singles.
What is Archaludon's type? Still Steel Dragon?
It's Steel Dragon, yeah. And Archaludon has the abilities now Stamina, which is really good, and Sturdy.
Which is
Stamina,
does
for those who
Stamina do?
don't know, when it's hit by a physical move, its defense rises.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
It has a new.
Dude, I hope it has like
Yes.
200.
It's
defense.
so far it's only Mudstales, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It has a new move too.
In a pinch, it takes on a bridge-like appearance. When in trouble, Archaludon extends its normally bent torso, trading some of its mobility for a more stable center of gravity. While it's like this Pokemon resembles a magnificent steel bridge. It builds up static electricity and fires a powerful beam. At the end of its limbs, it gathers and stores static electricity, which Archaludon can use to fire a powerful beam made up of electric energy not normally generated within its body. Archaludon can gather static electricity more easily during storms and other inclement weather, allowing it to fire off its beam faster than usual. New move, Electro Shot. With this electric type special move, Archaludon gathers vast quantities of energy and fires off a high voltage bolt of energy. Under rainy weather conditions, Archaludon can immediately fire off this attack without having to speed up. So it's like an electric type solar beam that is one turn in the rain instead of the sun.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But then going back over to the news, because that's all they gave us on the Pokemon. They didn't give us the full scoop.
This Archaludon, like the bridge form, maybe I'm correct, but it looks so similar to the Driftwood bridge.
Bro, that's
Is
what
it
I'm saying.
Drifbell? I was thinking it looked like
supposed to be.
Sky Arrow.
This is what it is. When Duraludon is in Unova,
Sky Arrow, maybe.
the bridge energy causes it to evolve into this thing.
Maybe.
I'm
It
predicting
adapts that energy.
Oh, you know what, Lumi?
Hmm.
Yeah, Skyro. Maybe just bridges. Maybe just bridges in general.
I think it's just supposed to be Bridges in general. It reminded me of Sky Arrow, but I mean, I think the idea was just to go Bridges Unova. You know, 'cause
Dude, this
there's
thing
so
looks
many.
hard, dude. If you see it straight up in the game, it looks sick, dude. Look at its mean face.
It's
gonna
what I'm
be-
saying, bro. It's an A tier. Right now. It's an A tier.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like when it becomes the canon. It's pretty cool.
So,
animations in game are actually really awesome for
Yeah.
it.
mm. So the interesting thing with Terapagos is they did reveal the baby ghost. That's Terapagos. The big Terapagos that we know as Terapagos is actually Terrestrial form Terapagos.
How do we know it's
Wow.
terrestrial form? Is it like, does it say terrestrial
It
form?
says
it.
it says normal form Terapagos on the baby, and then terrestrial form Terapagos on
Oh my god, they
big
dropped
one.
so much news in one shot. Even though we kind of like knew the terrestrial forms were coming, it is
I don't like Terapagos now. I don't.
Then,
The base form is
Get out.
not cute.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Like I like the baby form, but I like the other one so much better. And if it's just like temporary,
temporary
I'm gonna be
form,
That
so
shot we saw
Yo,
in the
you
anime.
get Ultra Necrozma once again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No,
never gonna come
even-
back.
It's not even that. Like I need it to be even more epic than that. I needed base
Yeah.
Terapagos to
Yeah.
be the turtle that we first saw.
The world
and then I need
turtle.
a better Terapagos, and
Yeah.
instead they gave us a baby. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Well, there could be
You
there
realize-
could be another world turtle form that's even beyond that, right?
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
this could be ultra, like
Ultimate
Dawnwings,
form.
Dawnwings Necrozma, and then you have Ultra Necrozma.
I doubt it though.
Right?
I don't know.
If this one's called the terrestrial form, I doubt it. But
That's gonna be.
but
the
I will
little
say
emoji face.
that little shot we got, that was like a new shot of Terapagos in the anime, was probably it turning into terrestrial form. Because it was like sucking in like rainbow energy, like almost representing
Yeah,
the
you're
types.
probably right.
Then we have train your Pokemon and battle as a member of the League Club. Blueberry Academy's League Club. Trainers participate in the Blueberry League, including the Elite Four. So those people are Elite Four members. Get together and train through Pokemon battles. You can also visit the club room to meet up with people you've encountered at Blueberry Academy and deepen your bonds with them. The club room computer. You can use the computer in the club room to lend a hand to other clubs that need funding for activities. If you donate Blueberry Points, BP, a currency used within the Academy, you may receive thank you gifts from clubs you've donated to. For example, if you donate BP to the Blueberry Academy Art Club, you'll be able to redecorate the League club room. Special guests. During your time at Blueberry Academy, you'll be able to invite familiar faces from the Paldea region for a visit. When you invite a trainer over, you can talk to them and take pictures together, and if you defeat one of them in battle, you'll also be able to trade Pokemon with them, and you might see a side of them you haven't seen. That's kind of cool. You can get like a Crabominable OT Kofu or something. That's pretty neat, honestly. Enter the Blueberry Academy and take on Blueberry Academy's Elite Form. The battling league called the Blueberry League, aka the BB League, where students battle each other to climb the
BB
ranks
League.
based on their skills.
I like
Yeah.
the BB League.
It reminded me of the B Button League from the anime.
Yeah.
The school's top 4 trainers are known as the BB League Elite Four, and they're looked up to by the entire student body. You'll receive an invitation to join the Blueberry League from Drayton, a member of the Elite Four. You'll be able to take on the Blueberry League's Elite Four. It's not like Univa's. You'll be able to take on Blueberry League Elite Four.
I thought that for a second too. I was like, wait, what?
What? Yeah, I was like, what?
That'd be a sick drop. You'll be able to take them on in the terrarium, where each biome is occupied by a different member of them. So it's almost like gyms in a way. To battle one of the Blueberry League Elite Four, you must first pass their Elite Trial. Each trial will be different. Aim to defeat the Blueberry League Elite Four and become the best trainer in the Academy. Flying. In order to tackle the Elite Trial set by Amaris, your legendary Pokemon, Koradon or Miraidon, can take a supplement that will grant it the power to fly. This power is only temporary, but perhaps someday this hidden potential will be fully unleashed. Okay.
Wait, what was
DLC
what
3.
was-
No, that's
It said this supplement will grant the power to fly. It seems it's only temporary, but perhaps
Oh
somehow.
my
But
God.
listen.
my
Soul,
first thought was
listen.
like, what if
But
this was
perhaps
available all
someday? This hidden potential will be
that
fully
perhaps
released
someday is never coming until like.
No, I
next-
think he's right. I think they'll
I
do
think
it
it's-
like at the end.
at the
Yeah,
end, like
at the
after
end of the game.
you go back
Yeah.
Area Zero.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
Then,
mean, think about what they'd have to do though to make it so that you can fly throughout all of Paldea.
Right.
That's kind of a big thing.
Yeah. The members, Lacey,
really?
she's earnest and caring. She'll
It's not
show
like a
you
big
around
yes.
Blueberry Academy when you arrive. Crispin, that's the trainer with the pan. He enjoys cooking and red hot battles after
I
club
like
activities are finished.
I
He
have,
often
I
puts
have something to
his-
say about all of them afterwards when you're done.
He often puts his cooking skills to work so that he and the other 3 members of the Elite Four can enjoy a meal together. There's a Morris, which is the girl with like screws in her head. She is Tecturn and keeps her cool in any situation, but underneath that ironclad exterior, she seems to really care about her friends. And then, last but not least, Drayton. Drayton may act I'm not even trying to read that, but apparently he's a force to be reckoned with in battle.
Lackadaisical.
Yeah, I've
What
never
does that
heard that
mean?
word before. Lackadaisical?
It
Yeah,
means
what is?
you're relaxed, like you're not really Well, he's not, so he's not relaxed or
Yeah,
calm.
they said he may act it, but he's a force to be reckoned with in battle. He doesn't seem to go to class often, and rumor has it that he's had to repeat a year 3 times already.
So I was gonna ask, do you think they're all related to Unova characters? Lacey being Clay, Drayton being Drayden,
It's very possible.
Crispin being Chili, and then I was thinking, I said Marshall.
I didn't even
I'm an
get
idiot.
Crispin
And-
being chilly. That's brilliant.
Amaris being Lenora and the scientist, because she was married to a scientist, right?
Oh yeah.
But then the only thing is like the skin tone won't match because she's darker than Lenora, and then the scientist is a
it's a white guy.
white
yeah.
guy. Yeah, so it
Maybe
wouldn't match.
maybe Lenora didn't end up with the white guy. They divorced.
No, but she also ironclad means she's a steel type expert.
Could it be?
So-
Could she be related to skin tone wise? It would be. Well, you know what? Maybe she's related to Marshall, and it's like a brains and bronze thing.
I said Marshall. So in the video, I did say Marshall, but I'm like, I don't. It's tough. It's tough
Yeah.
because she's a steel type expert. What? And she wears glasses, and the hair is different. I don't know. Maybe she's not related to anybody.
Yeah.
Or there was one character between the 6, and it wasn't Lacey. There's one character who's supposed to hint at the next game. What if that's her?
Yeah.
I
because
thought that was
I think it's
Drayton.
Drayton.
That's Drayton.
Is
Because
it?
he even because
He
he
has his
responded in
name,
that
bro.
thread.
His
Oh,
name.
you mean next game as a Unova game? Oh, it's not next generation, right?
No,
No,
it
just
was
the
next
next
game.
Oh, that's okay.
The next generation, though, that cooking guy, I have.
Really?
suspect.
I
You
have-
want
I
it to
have
be
it on-
Italy.
I
have
want
it
it
on
to be that.
Italy.
Bro.
You know
There's no
what,
way.
Soul? Oh my god. There's so many on top of the things that you and Eclipse said. I saw that. But on top of it, there's so many edible Pokemon coming out now.
True.
Yeah.
The thing is, that
No
they
way.
literally, they always hint at the next generation in the previous generation, and we
But
haven't
it's
found
never
it yet.
clear until we
No.
actually get the
No,
generation.
But like there's such a bro. At this point, can we say there is like with this character and the 2 Pokemon that we know of, there is definitely like a focus on cooking and stuff.
I mean, they're definitely somebody at Game Freak is like, we want more food Pokemon for some
Yeah.
reason. I definitely agree. I'm trying to figure out which part of this Diplin is Appleton
I
and
would-
which is Flapple.
Yeah, I would argue the cooking thing a little bit because, like, I mean, theoretically,
Maybe
if we're gonna
I
say
read that
Italy
wrong and it's
is a
2
cooking
Applins in
region.
it.
If we're gonna say Italy is a cooking region, I would say every region is a cooking region, right? Every culture has their own,
Yeah,
that is true,
type
that
of
is true.
food,
For
right?
sure.
That is true.
I mean, I obviously see Italy as that.
Yes and no. It's
Pizza
like
and
Italy's
things
culture
that aren't even
is,
Italian.
is cooking. Italy's culture is cooking. Like, it's a cooking culture. I don't know. Like, France is the only other one I can think of that's like.
Alos Remakes confirmed.
I think the
Yeah, but
United
that's not
States is a
happening.
cooking. I mean,
Yeah, United States is definitely no, bro.
We're-
it's an
we're
eating.
frying,
We're an
man.
eating.
Get
We're
outta
an
here.
eating.
Take
We're
that.
frying.
Yeah,
We don't cook, we just eat.
Eating.
The United States is getting done with Unova.
Bang 'em.
Hello, we're doing that. We're talking about next generation stuff here. I don't know. It could be.
Y'all
anything.
want me to keep going?
Yes, please.
New ways to play in Land of Kitakami. Ogre Oustin is a special event that has been passed down as a tradition in Kitakami since long ago. Your goal is to ride on your Pokemon, collect berries by popping ogre balloons, and bring those berries to the berry tables. As a reward, you can receive Mochi that can be used to increase the base points of your Pokemon stats, so EVs,
it.
or even Fresh Start Mochi, which can reset the EVs of your Pokemon. You'll be able to try your hand at Ogre Oustin with up to 3 other players online or local wireless connection. Try using teamwork to take on harder difficulty levels together. For example, some players could focus on popping faraway balloons, while others drive off the greedy Pokemon that come after the berries you've already gathered, like Munchlax. It shows a picture of him. Taking photos with your Pokemon just got even more fun. The Roto Stick. During your adventure, you can receive the Roto Stick. Lets you take photos with wider angles, which is great for capturing moments together with your friends or Pokemon. Use the Roto Stick to take your photos to the next level. Direct your Pokemon. You can now tell the Pokemon walking alongside you to wait in place. Thank God.
Nice.
This can help you set up the ideal angle for your photos. Sharing photos. You'll also be able to share photos taken during Union Circle sessions with the other members of your group. Why not preserve lots of precious memories with your friends this way? Then search for Pokemon to photograph in the Timeless Woods. You'll encounter Perrin, which is the Adaman descendant, a young woman who is visiting Kitakami in hopes of encountering and photographing a certain Pokemon. You search for this mysterious Pokemon will take you to the Timeless Woods, a place where the people of Kitakami rarely tread. With Perrin by your side, you'll be able to take snapshots of Pokemon in the area as you seek out the mysterious Pokemon together. Perrin is a camera-loving traveler with an easygoing personality. It seems she's in search of a certain Pokemon and wants to take a photo of it. What is this Pokemon? Then the legendary Pokemon Ogrepon has been discovered in its terrestrialized state. Ogrepon this is the big stuff, has recently been sighted in its terrestrialized state in the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero Part 1, the Teal Mask, but its appearance seems to differ from that of most other Terra Pokemon. Exactly what sort of power this legendary Pokemon possesses is still unknown. Explore Kitakami by orienteering during your school trip. After arriving in Kitakami, that's like a scavenger hunt.
Oh.
Like they've done in the anime a couple times.
Yeah.
After arriving in Kitakami for a school trip in the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero Part 1, the Teal Mask, you'll be able to explore the land's rich history by participating in an orienteering activity. You and other students will be tasked with traveling the land in search of signboards and depict stories from one of Kitakami's oldest folktales. As you learn more about the history of Kitakami, you may even unmask its mysteries. Briar, that's your Brassius lady.
Yeah, I mean, unless you guys have something else, or she could be completely.
I don't. But
Yeah.
it says Miss Briar is a teacher at Blueberry Academy and is in charge of the school trip you'll be embarking on. She'll visit your academy in the Paldea region to meet you before setting out. Briar has an extremely inquisitive disposition and shows a keen interest in the terrestrial phenomenon. And then just the stuff about Mewtwo and Mew, which I don't think we need to read. So,
Dude, if we haven't even touched in terms of like riddles, we haven't touched anything. Like in terms of like going through like what Kuinol has said. There's so much. There's lore. There's new character. We didn't talk about Kieran at all, man. That guy's going lonely. You know, he's going through something's possessing him, bro. Something's wrong with him.
yeah, that was weird.
Something's possessing him. We didn't even like. I don't know what else. There's so much. Like small things. Oh, sorry, I got a message. There's so many small things that like went crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My brain's like fried.
Yeah, mine is too. Like I'm like as we're we went from like topic to topic, didn't go through with any of them, and I'm like, there's like, I don't know, man. I'm lost in the best way.
This is kind of
This is coming out in September 13th.
That's the biggest thing, bro. That's
That
like
is really
so soon. What's
God.
today? August 8th? So that's like
almost a month.
I finally have to buy it.
That's a Wednesday,
Oh,
though, just so everyone's aware. So ask off for work, guys. But
Oh yeah.
so
work.
this is kind of neat.
oh yeah, work.
Mm-hmm.
So the Clefairy event, there is a little bit more to it. It's because there'll be full moons calling Clefairy, and the interesting thing is the Clefairy will appear as mass outbreaks in Paldea, not in Kitakami, in Paldea. So it seems they might start going forward with doing not only raid events, obviously, but even some like mass outbreak events, which is
Interesting.
really big.
And what will that look like? The mass outbreak? That's not going to be for a raid. That'll just be Pokemon spawning.
Yeah, that's like they're in the game
Kitakami.
now. Mass outbreaks, they're just not events. But like it says in this mass outbreak, you're more likely to find a Clefairy with the upbeat mark.
Okay.
So if you're interested in mark hunting, there y'all go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
not
glad
really.
that they're pushing into that a little more, because the whole mass outbreak thing is like goes totally underrated, I guess, in Scarlet and Violet. People don't really talk about it that much, unless you're shiny hunting.
I don't care for it, bro.
Yeah. Gosh, this thing.
Man,
Dusty, what do you've been quiet, bro? What you thinking?
I'm just
You had no expectations, and now here you are. How you feeling?
Me?
Yeah.
Who else,
Bro, I'm working on a thumbnail right now. I'm just listening.
We're all
I'm
working
taking
on
it in.
Yeah, we're all like Luby's talking. We're all
literally
just like, what's good?
I'm excited. I think a lot of the riddles and stuff are fun, but I'm always thinking to myself, it might not always be exactly what we're thinking. And like I said earlier, I like to speculate and think. so I don't always want to know exactly what's going to happen. And now that I did not expect 5 new Pokemon if we count the Terra Mask. The biggest thing
I did expect them to like reveal a big chunk of the DLC. Like this was enough to get us hype.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
excited. I want to know.
It's good enough to hold us for a month. I would say.
Yeah.
Like for the first
Definitely.
2 weeks, first 2 weeks will be hype. Third week it'll die down. Fourth week it'll die down. But by the time fourth week hits, it's the DLC.
It's go time.
So
The
Yeah.
real
I
question
still have
is,
not yet fully processed that Applin and Duraludon are getting evolutions. That's
dude,
think that is so
it's
cool.
very surprising to me that Cobalion and Raikou were showing up before like they're really holding off on showing the last 2 for some reason. I don't
they'll
think
show
it's
them
gonna
at
be crazy.
Worlds. I think they'll show those.
No,
two
I
at
don't think they'll
Worlds.
show them at Worlds. I think they'll just wait for the Indigo Disc. Like they're gonna save it for like the Indigo Disc.
they're not gonna show them. I don't think so.
Really.
There's gonna be one more trailer for the Indigo Disc, I think.
100%. They have to make its own
Yeah.
like
they
their own
kept
Indigo Disc
teasing
trailer.
Area
that is
Zero.
true. Yeah.
I want to
the
know.
Area Zero stuff is probably what they're gonna show because they didn't show it at all here.
Mhm. They just
Oh,
kinda teased that
bro,
it was gonna
yo,
happen.
we didn't go through. Can we? I'm sorry, I don't know if this is too much for me to request. The
Let's
end
go.
of that trailer, like the end of like the actual trailer, there's like 3 Area Zero images that they're showing off. I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Yeah, let's
I
pull it up.
really want to look at it if we can.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, they were. I know one was like
Right at the very
photo
end?
of the like engravings in the
I don't-
cave.
It was not the discussion part of the trailer. It was the actual trailer. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was right there. It's right there.
I have
Is this
so many
it?
ideas right now. Like my head is just
Here we
Oh,
go. Here we
here's
go.
one.
Here we go.
Here's one.
Here we go.
exploding.
Is that Luxio?
What is this?
Is that Luxio?
That's a Luxio. This looks like a Curlia right here.
That's in the book. That's from the Scarlet and Violet book.
Are you sure? I don't see.
I don't
I'm
read
pretty
books.
sure.
Soul, can you take a look? Because I don't remember this person.
Can you see that, Soul?
That is in the
Yeah.
It's in the
Man,
base
I'm
game.
dumb.
I don't know where it is.
Well,
in
no,
the
no,
base
hold on.
game, but it's in there.
Yeah,
That one is for sure.
This one
That
I
one
have
is-
seen this.
That one definitely is.
Is that also Luxio? Damn, they have the same.
Yeah, wow, these are in the game. What they did is they added like a filter, like a film filter on it. Like
Yeah.
an old broken film filter on it, so it did look like new footage.
So much. I can't wait, bro. Black and White are my favorite games. I think if DLC is done right, if story is done right, this has potential to be the best set of games.
Bro. Let's talk about that hybrid. We haven't talked to you in a couple months. Last time we talked, we were talking about the
Those
the
leaks.
Atlantis leak
Yeah.
or rumor on 4chan. That was a ton of fun talking about that, but that was still like, I feel like that was still like when we were all talking about like a Legends Johto. Now the whole conversation is shifted because of what Kua said to Gen 5 remakes. What are your overall thoughts on that?
I'm filtered with like copium. 'Cause
Yeah.
Gen 5 is my favorite. So like I can't see anything besides Gen 5. But honestly, I think it's okay this time around, simply because Ku has been like pushing Unova. So I'm not gonna say what capacity we're getting Unova, but on top of all of this, man, with the Ku, with like even
Archaludon.
even with BDSP failing, I would say like that's another incentive to give them like a remake, so like remakes don't have to get tarnished. I don't know, like there's so many hints to Unova with all the characters and like Lumi said, Archaludon and the paradoxes. Something Unova has to be there, otherwise Ku wouldn't be hitting this hard at it. I just don't know what.
I mean, he did pretty much straight up say the next game's Unova.
Yeah, but
pretty much.
what I actually
pretty
want to know
much
though
did.
is like, when is that going to happen? Because I think we're all expecting it's now.
It's next year, bro.
November
Next year,
2024.
100%.
That's so
Maybe
soon, though.
no, but like think
No, it
about
ain't.
when we got
That's
think about when
so
we got
soon.
like BDSP and like Legends, right? We weren't exploring like whoa.
Yeah.
They came out 2 months in between.
Yeah.
Well, and not only that, but this is their schedule. This was their schedule in Sword and Shield. It was Sword and Shield, the very next year DLC, and then the very next year Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. 2 months later, Legends.
What about Gen 7 with Let's Go?
It was still 3 years. It was Sun and Moon, then
Yeah.
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, then Let's Go. All 3 years.
That's true. Are we really counting Let's Go? Yeah.
The
we're
last
counting that.
time
Here's
there
the
was
thing.
a
What's the
break
diff- what's the
was
difference
after
between-
Horus?
What's the difference?
They're literally working on it right now, or it's probably even done. Like it's close to being done. That
What?
game.
What?
It's
The
done!
Unova game. The Unova game is close to being done.
So-
There's a
so-
different team
so-
working on it. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like with Legends.
Yeah, it's the same thing. If it's even
In fact,
Game
it
Freak.
might be
I'm
the
not even
Legends
convinced.
team that worked on it.
What are you guys thinking though? Are you guys thinking like just Legends or remake and Legends?
The thing is, what Lumi
No,
just
not
said is
Legends
very
or
true,
Remakes.
though. Yeah, but what you just said is true. Even if it's not a Legends game,
It's the
if
Legends
the team that made Legends is working on it, they could very well implement tons of stuff from Legends.
And that's very likely the case because
it's very likely
two
if Game
teams.
Freak.
One team worked on Scarlet and Violet and Scarlet and Violet DLC. The other one worked on Legends. Well, what has that team been doing for the last year?
Bro. So this
That's
is
what you have to hope for, at least, because okay, you guys know I've talked about Omori a lot. Like I'm not his biggest fan. So like Omori did Scarlet and Violet and Gen 7 and he was Gen 8 too, I think. And it's just like he's the main guy right now. But he worked on Scarlet and Violet, so he's not working on the next game. Iwao was the one that did Legends. So if we get him again for this game, it could be awesome. But I have another idea, sadly. I think that he and his team might be working on a Legends Johto game. That's my personal idea.
I think it's more likely that we get something Unova and something Johto, but if it's not Let's Go Johto, it would have to be Legends Johto.
Yeah, I think there's a high possibility that these Unova games were outsourced to a different company. You know what I mean? Like Ilka.
Dude, that's wild then. That's wild.
That's what I'm thinking, because I think that they're trying to do a game every year. And if they don't do Gen 10 in 2025, which is the very, very likely situation, they're going to do another game then. And I think that's going to be a Legends Johto. And I think that next year is a Unova game.
But if they're gonna outsource the Gen 5 game,
that's
historically, then they're not going to add too much to it. It's really just going to be an Ilka style.
That's very
game,
possible. That's very
right?
possible.
But that doesn't line up with what we're seeing on Twitter. That doesn't line up with what Riddler is saying.
I firmly believe this is a new story that takes place in Unova.
Yeah, so that sounds like a Game Freak game.
Though. Yeah,
but we don't know the engine. It could be on the Scarlet and Violet engine. It could be on the Sword and Shield engine. It could be on the Legends engine. We don't know.
I would love a Legends.
It could be on the Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl engine.
I would love a game that looks like Legends but plays like Scarlet and Violet, right? Like where it's still just your classic game. It's not an action game. It's just an RPG, but with the same art style, the same limitations, the traversal, everything of a Legends game. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I'm sorry. I know I keep going back to the characters, but I think it's kind of in relation to this. I know you guys are saying that Drayton is probably who's hinting to the next games.
It is, dude.
It is. It's confirmed.
Hold on. It's confirmed?
Ku commented under that tweet and put the Japanese name for Drayton.
Oh.
Dude, how are you keeping up, man? I can't. I'm just like typing things.
Look,
you're just watching Ku.
I was thinking if Chris.
No, I mean Lacey, he did that a while back, Soul. Not today. I mean a while back.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I was thinking if Crispin, Drayton, and Lacey are all related to Unova characters, then I'm like, what does it matter, kind of thing. But freaking what's an Amaris or whatever? She's looking at like a pocket watch. I was like, well, maybe time travel or something like that. that's what I was thinking. But okay. Maybe not.
For me, I'm like, I don't know. I personally have been preaching all year. I don't mind the Game Freak outsourcing games. I don't mind them giving us a more rapid fire remake, right? Giving us remakes more frequently, right? So maybe we get a Gen 5 game that's like an Ilka style game. If they're able to do that in order to save their dev time for a Johto game, do that. But eventually we'll get a Game Freak remake of Gen 5, right?
We just got kind of a big reveal.
About
by who? By what?
From Ku.
Send me a link.
He just posted, the thing that he used to tease Duraludon was the Black City White Forest picture. Yeah. And he put Archaludon on Black City, but then he put over the tree not revealed yet. Not revealed yet.
Oh wow.
So we're getting wood.
It's probably another evolution.
You know what?
This is what we're looking at right here.
What if? Okay. Question.
You guys don't want me as the leaker, guys. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't give you guys anything. He's giving you things, man.
Is it?
What if so good?
What if it's a story? Okay, so like Lumi said that Diplin is probably like a combination. It's like the G Max thing. Duraludon also got a G-Max. What if this
Yeah.
is like, what if White Force is Snorlax evolution?
What? No. What if it's Garbodor? What if it's Garbodor?
You
Bro,
get
they
it.
just come out of left.
Oh yeah,
No,
Snorlax with the
no.
tree.
Because
It's
the
it's
tree.
covered in plants. Snorlax, Gigantamax
G-Max
form.
has the tree.
Okay, I got you. But it just blew me away first. I was like, "What's Snorlax? Where'd it come from?"
Look at
You know
this.
what I mean?
Yeah,
This is
I see it.
hilarious. This is so hilarious.
I see it. That's so funny, dude. Yeah, Ku's too nice to you guys. You think that he isn't, but he is.
No, I have never said that Ku is not nice to us. He does give us a lot.
He leaked.
He's never been on the podcast. That would really help. That would be
yeah,
nice.
he needs to come on the podcast. Oh, and he also ruled out Weezing as the R fake. He said it's not Weezing.
Damn,
So
Weezing
it's
would have been
Driftbloom.
nice.
It's
Good
totally
job,
Driftbloom.
bro. Good job. He's doing work.
It's
I
totally
am
Driftbloom.
dying inside because I have so much stuff to cover, and I'm just gonna like.
This Pokemon is at a moonless night. New clue, it's not revealed yet. It's not revealed in Masters EX, is what he's saying.
No,
Oh,
he's saying the Pokemon hasn't been revealed yet. Did you see my DM, Tyrantar? Tyrantar. I'm sorry. I'm mixing up. all kinds of
I
things.
went to school with him. I know we're both brown.
Wait, did you really go to Tyrantar too?
We
You
were in
went
the
to
same.
school with Tyrantar too?
We were in the same elementary. I don't know if he knows me, but he were in the same elementary school. He was a year older than me.
I was
Dude,
reading
such a
a
small
tweet
world.
by him when I was saying your name, so that's why I mixed y'all up. I'm sorry, but
It's a small world. It's a small- he probably doesn't. remember
That's
me,
crazy.
But I knew some of his friends in high school. So
But
Bro,
did you see
he
my
probably
DM in
remembers you. If
Discord?
you guys went to school together and you're
elementary,
Pokemon
like,
YouTuber?
elementary. I look totally different from when I was in elementary. But
yeah, but
like,
you guys are both Pokemon YouTubers. I'm sure he remembers you.
I don't know. We'll see.
That
But it's
is
not
true
serious.
because you're big too. You got like 100K plus.
Dude,
Bro,
my
he-
channel is dead. Dude, don't talk. It doesn't matter. My channel
But
is
you're
dead.
also like
But
even the
hopefully-
Champions Pod. Everybody knows the Champions Pod.
People know you, man. I feel like my channel's dead right now. Anyways,
Hang on a second.
Bro, I'm crying.
where'd he go?
I don't know where he went, but
Maybe
there's
he's always
just things going on, man. So
This
so
is
he'll like this.
crazy. I think the amount of like stuff you can dive into. Oh man, Parrot
Oh, yeah,
looks cool.
I got content for weeks, but I mean,
Yeah.
there's so much.
I have so between work and my girl and then YouTube.
yeah, my girl.
And then volunteer. Dude,
Weekly
that-
date night.
Don't get
All right,
me
guys.
wrong.
I have a leak in my apartment. That's why I've been like hopping in and out.
You have a
I
leak.
did not think
What's
that
the
you
leak?
were gonna say that kind of leak.
You also
Oh
have
yeah,
a-
no, the real kind of leak that actually causes property damage.
Here's another question.
It
Are
causes
you
property damage.
are you guys? Is
Different
anyone
kind
going
of
to be playing Pokemon TCG? The port.
I don't have time, bro. If only.
Bro, I don't want to talk about anything other than the DLC. I don't even care.
This is kind of cool too. Look at this. This is Duraludon or
Archaludon.
Archaludon. That's actually kind of cool when it goes into
Blue-
bridge mode. That's
Bluetooth said
hilarious.
Something on Twitter, like that's a specific bridge. I know you guys were talking about it, but he
Sky,
called
I
it
think
out.
Lumi's right. I think it's Sky Arrow.
He called it out as the exact bridge. I
Lutu,
don't know.
if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the podcast. All right, let's see. Where is this?
Bro,
It's
no,
Sky Arrow?
There you go.
Unova games
Hey,
are way too
Skyro.
obvious. Yeah, Driftville Bridge.
Driftfield.
I said Skyro. You guys just cannot read.
You
clearly.
realize we know all the teal mask Pokemon now?
Do we really?
No, we
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, we do.
You guys still don't know the R fake.
Fake.
But you know what I mean. Like
You
said
guys.
there's
What do you mean,
seven?
you guys?
Who said there's
You're on
seven?
our team, Soul.
Look, Ku said there's
Because
7.
you guys.
You know what?
I am
So,
on your team.
so I genuinely appreciate that you don't like you keep it a mystery for us.
I need
It's
I don't.
cool. It's cool to have someone that knows that doesn't like reveal this stuff.
It's really
Honestly.
just that, though. Honestly, like I hate being like. I hope people don't think that I keep things just to be better than everyone, because that's
Yeah.
stupid. That
No
is
one
not
thinks that.
why.
No, we
at
don't want to
all.
get the
I mean,
the
there are some
podcast taken
stupid
down.
comments who probably think that, but
Yeah, there's people that probably like, oh, look, high and mighty, whatever. Because in my mind, I think that I'm like, am I being like this? And I
yeah, like all the
hope-
time
I
they'll
hope I'm
comment on
not.
Ku's tweet, stop riddling and just say it.
Yeah. No, but
No,
the
you're
main
fine.
reason is so that you guys can make content. I mean, I know when I started finding things out, I was like, dude, I can't say this anymore. I can't. I know this, and it's just like kills your whole vibe when you know everything. I'm
See,
telling
if
you.
I were you, I'd have fun throwing people off the scent the whole
Oh,
time.
100%.
You know,
I would do the
like
same
like
thing.
you, if you know there's
But
an Applin evolution, just post. I don't know. You know, seen a lot of stuff about a Torkoal evolution. Just have people Torkoal, and then it's Applin.
I can't be that cruel to people though. At the same time, I try to do what I can.
But no, we know all
everything.
we know all the Teal Mask Pokemon now because we know there's 7 according to Ku. There's 7. The loyal
7
3
plus what?
Yeah.
6.
7 plus 8 plus 1.
No. 7 plus 8 plus 1. I remember that, bro. 15 plus 1. I know that one. But there's another one. What? That's forms.
Yeah.
We're assuming.
But the
I'm not
no, I don't think it's forms. I think it's like a mythical because then he did like a 6 plus 1 plus X, and I think
what the heck
that's
does a
forms.
6 plus what? What does 6 mean?
That's the forms. I think.
Okay.
But
I really don't know about that one.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, would it be 6 Terra Mask forms and then 1 for Terapagos
Maybe.
and then X like as in like every Pokemon gets, you know, with the 18 different types you can get different forms for each Pokemon kind of thing?
Maybe. I don't know.
That way it would be.
I'm afraid of that X, man. I'm afraid of that X. I'm hoping it's like multiple. Is what
Maybe
that
he's
means.
just saying plus Twitter.
Yeah, right.
All right.
But no. So if there's 7 Pokemon in Teal Mask, we know there's the loyal 3. Then there's Ogrepon. Then there's 2 for the Arfake, assuming Drifloon, then Drifblim, and then Diplin. That's your 7.
Those aren't forms. Those are new Pokemon.
I said new Pokemon. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Because 7 plus 8 plus 1.
I'm like half here, even though I'm just staring at the screen. I'm like.
Then for the 8 in Indigo Disc, we know 4 of them will be the new Paradoxes. You know, Entei, Raikou, Cobalion, Terrakion. Then Terapagos, that's 5. You have Archaludon, that's 6. The other part of Archaludon, the little white forest thing, that's 7. And then something else we don't know.
Crazy, bro.
And then there's of course the plus 1, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Bro.
I was reading this tweet that Archaludon's shiny could be red. Because
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the G-Max.
I looked up. I went to go look up the Raldon shiny. It's still like the same colors pretty much.
It's a little bit darker.
Yeah, maybe metallic.
Not. But if that blue part on him turns red,
it's Drifblim. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about that too. Let's see.
Bro, we're going back to Unova.
Dude, it's been confirmed,
dude?
though. It's been confirmed.
Are you kidding me, dude? We're going back to Unova.
I don't know why you're surprised by this, Dusty. We have been talking about this every day.
Guys, it's not a surprise. It's a realization. I believe it's just like, I don't know. It's like
it's hitting you.
You can hear the information, but like, I don't know. I still don't believe it's happening next year.
Man, I'm a Pokemon fan again. If we get like. Jesus.
Dude,
here's the thing: is like
Gen 9 and Gen 5 back to back, bro. This is crazy for me because these are my 2. Oh my god!
It's gonna be so good, man. It's gonna be so good, and it's also hitting in that like I was in college when Gen 5 came out. I remember people being like,
"You were in college,
lame.
Bro." I'm so much. I
was in college.
I was a child.
No. Gen 5.
I was a child too. Whoa, how
Black
old
and
are you,
white.
Hybrid?
I'm 25 currently.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still
you weren't that
baby
much
here.
of a child.
Gen 5 came out when my senior year of high school.
That makes more sense.
I was 10 years old.
And then I was freshman year of college when Black 2 White 2 came out.
I was 10 when it came out. Dusty, you wouldn't have wanted to be friends with me. You would have been like, it's a little aggravating kid.
No, you say that, but I've always been pretty tight with my like younger cousins. You know, if they show an interest in Pokemon or whatever, I'm like, you're not afraid to like the things that I like because you're a kid. Because you're a kid.
You think I'm cool even though I like Pokemon.
We're friends.
Yeah, I've always been the cool older cousin. Or like,
Soul would have
just because I like Pokemon.
Whenever our podcast would have just been you and Soul babysitting me, my parents would have had to pay you.
Dude, that was hilarious. Also, yeah, that's crazy. Dude, Sky Arrow Bridge looks so cool. I'm just looking at like old photos. So I'm playing through Black and White right now, and it's actually fun. Black and White, not Black 2 White 2, Black and White.
Why are you doing both?
Black and White's better, bro.
I'm sorry. Black. I'm playing the Black
both.
version.
I like both. I can't be like one is better than the other. To
it
me.
is still.
I really like both of them a lot.
It's still really jarring the fact that there's only Gen
this.
5 Pokemon.
Soul's probably going to ask you to cut this, Dusty, and that's okay if he does, but I'd just like to say I think it is so funny that Centro constantly refuses to acknowledge Ku. Like, he says, the other leaker.
Yeah.
I mean, never Ku.
Was he talking about Ku or the...
He was posted about the other Archaludon thing, and so he put Ku's picture where it's our Charlodon and not revealed yet, and said the other leaker has revealed.
Oh man.
K
I just think it's funny.
We can leave that in.
Is there? Yeah, we can. Is there anything else, since we only have a few minutes, that we didn't cover that you're thinking about?
Did you see that the Polyworld, the shot of the Polyworld sleeping? It was adorable. I just feel like that's important.
I was also where Ninetales looks clean.
Look on Ace Trainer Liam because he posted about it.
I'm so happy Ninetales is back.
It looks so good. I like it a lot.
I just want to say, I think if Ku is right about Nimona, Arvin, and Penny not being relevant to this DLC, I think that's a huge misstep, personally.
I think he's right.
Oh my gosh. Did y'all realize that they got rid of Duraludon's, like, signature ability?
No. What do you mean?
Its signature ability is Stalwart, but it says Archaludon's is Stamina or Sturdy.
Oh, well, it doesn't have it. That gives you a reason to use Duraludon. I thought you were saying it took Duraludon away.
But I think maybe it gets it as a hidden ability.
I think we're right that Duraludon, or its evolution, is going to be kind of like it's a linear evolution. It evolves from it, but its stat distribution is different. That really makes sense for me. So we got a post here from Blaze Incineroar, always coming in clutch with the consolidation of information. Just visually, this is what we're looking at. I believe this is correct. So we got
what's the top?
Yeah,
is that a
that's what I said.
Yes.
What's the top? What's the top left? Sorry, top right. I'm stupid.
That's Sandaconda. I think that's his prediction for the White Forest Mon, but that's not necessarily the case. It could be.
Oh, Snorlax.
Snorlax tree.
I like that, bro. That's hybrid. That's super funny.
It's crazy because
the Snorlax would be sick.
Yeah,
it's crazy because they really revealed basically everything. Like that, you got it right there. It's everything you need to see. There's just we don't know.
We've got one regional
forms,
fake line.
Let's not forget the forms.
The forms is a whole nother topic. There's more forms. So this is just new.
I can't believe they didn't reveal the Blood Moon form, because my thing is, if that's for if that's for an old Pokemon, like let's say it's not for this, but if it's for Rattata, what makes me, or for Raticate rather, what makes me think, oh, I should use a Rattata in this game? They should show me that ahead of time, so I go,
that's what's cool about it. Like
the context for this form is so confusing, though, too. Like, where is this even coming from? Like, what role does a Blood Moon form have to do with
Could that be the Pokemon that Perrin's searching for?
Maybe.
Because
Lord,
I had something.
I think
to
you're
say.
right, Lumi.
I'm gonna keep my tongue shut. I just realized something.
I think you're right.
I just realized. Dude, put two and two together. You'll figure it out. Think about what you just said.
Say it.
I can't say it. Just think about what you just said. It has something to do with what you messaged me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you guys are being too cryptic for an audio podcast.
It's too bad. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll just sit here and quiet.
Hybrid, thank you for being here. Thank you everyone for listening.
Oh,
I mean, you guys want to keep going? Lumi's got a heart out.
He's got a few minutes.
But I got 3 minutes. Yeah,
you got 3 minutes. Anything
in this
else?
time? Yeah, Hybrid. You want to plug your new channel?
Hybrid leaks. Just if you know what, if algorithm works, it'll just come up on your feed. You don't have to worry about it.
True.
I do think our audiences are probably shared, so are pretty similar. So
if you're not subscribed to Hybrid Leaks, then what are you doing?
I'm having more fun with Hybrid Leaks than with Hybrid Heroes, so please, by all means.
I gotta say, I like that you only do like if it only needs to be 3 minutes, it's just gonna be 3 minutes.
Yeah, even then, I feel like I stretch it out a little because I get excited to talk. Yeah. So I it's 1 minute of content, 1 minute of me rambling, but that's about it.
But see, that's so good because people want to feel connected. They don't want you to just be like, so Pokemon just revealed Diplin, and this is what that was. They want that personality. They want to see you hype and be like, Diplin, and I love this thing, or maybe hate this thing.
And Hybrid, what got me into making YouTube videos was that I was constantly looking for leak channels, YouTube leak channels, to just give me daily, weekly
content,
theories and ideas. Yeah. Not even it's not the content, but it's I'd want to listen to leaks as a podcast, right? So
that's
I think
the Hidden Power podcast.
Well, that was always my thought, right? But But I think because I used to have to do yard work, and I'm like, what do I want to listen to? I want to listen to about maybe there's going to be this remake at this point, right? This is back in Sun and Moon era, so
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the stretching stuff out if you want to.
Oh.
No, I think it's. What's up, Lumi?
I think I just got what you were saying earlier, Hybrid. I'm so slow.
He just got it now, bro. What in the world? Besides that, I do want to say something. We didn't touch on the Loyal 3 at all. They looked amazing.
They did look good.
And you can tell their types from these screenshots 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
The green one is fighting, right?
Just look at him. Like, he looks like a fighting type to me. And Monkey Dory is psychic, no doubt. Look at, I don't know how to give you these pictures, but because I can't with all this stuff I got going on. But
It's all right. We'll be doing another episode about this very soon. So
I just want to say they look great. Like, they actually look
They
good.
do look really good.
Pheasantipity is actually the only one that doesn't look so hot. But
Get out of here. Pheasantipity looks amazing.
I'm actually really liking Okie Doggy like a lot.
Monkey
Yeah, me
Dory
too.
uses a psychic move, and
So were any of the leaks right about that?
The coughing one.
The coughing one was right. Was correct, right? Yeah.
Monkey. Wait, where is he?
that does look cool. Yeah, that's psychic.
Monk.
That could be dark type. You don't think?
Nah, that's psychic.
Bro, look
Come
at
on.
him. He has like lost his mind and doing some kind of weird.
His
He's
like
a-
eyes have rolled into the back of his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually
Alright.
looks cooler like
He
this.
does
They
look
should've
cool.
made
And
his
like with the
design like
pink
this.
over his. Oh,
Oh
so
yeah,
is
it's
that
floating
like...
on his head.
Yo, okay, I know we're running out of time, but I need to hear this from you guys. Story wise, is Kieran possessed? Is Ogrepon actually evil? Are the Loyal 3 evil? What's going on? What do you guys think? Quick
It
thoughts.
seems
Loyal
like from
3
what
are
Cruz said.
evil. Loyal
Yeah.
3 are evil. I don't know how Kieran ties into Ogrepon, but I will say it's interesting that if the true Oni form is in Indigo Disc, we also know Kieran plays an important role in Indigo Disc. He's on the poster. So
And he's hiding his face.
He
yeah,
is.
so I mean maybe
His face
maybe he
is lost.
Oni's out.
Maybe he's.
I
something
really
up his
think
face.
if you watch
he
the
wasn't
trailer
shown
over,
in the trailer. He wasn't shown in the
bro, if you watch the trailer over, the mask like falls off and it's like showing the player at the same time. I really think that he was like a boy and became Ogrepon. Like it.
Yeah,
looks
I think
like,
it's something like that, man. I really
it looks
do.
like some
They're not gonna
transformation
do
was
that.
happening.
Which,
They're
by
not
the
gonna
way,
do that.
gives a lot
You
of
don't know.
similarities to like In and Zoroark. It kind of gives those similar vibes.
I don't think they're gonna
Yeah,
do that. They've always
That's
touched
how
on it.
ties into Unova, because
Yeah, that's the character.
That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
wow, that would be kind of sick. I don't think they're gonna actually make that like a legitimate part of the lore. Every time we've heard about a human turning into a Pokemon, it's always been in legend. Like that's what it was said to have been.
But maybe this is a real legend. I don't know,
Maybe,
man.
yeah. There's always a little bit of
Not
truth in
always.
legends.
Zoroark has been depicted as a Pokemon, as a human in the game, to like, and then transforms into a Pokemon. Like it's because it's doing its illusion thing, but
Yeah.
All right,
You got to go.
we gotta
Bye.
go.
Thank you.
But thank you,
Yep.
Hybrid, for being here.
No
Zach,
problem.
Soul, peace out, guys.
It was fun.
That was fun. New episodes coming soon. Sign up for our Patreon. See ya.
Bye.